Welcome back to Ghosts in Every State. Explore the paranormal underbelly of America. This is part 5, and we're diving into California, a state overflowing with sunshine, celebrities, and secrets. We're talking about California, a place where dreams are as big as the hauntings. It's not all Hollywood smiles and beach vibes. There's a darkness beneath that golden veneer, ready to get thoroughly creeped out. First up, we have the Winchester Mystery House, a place so bonkers it almost feels like a prank, except it's very, very real. Sarah Winchester, heiress to the rifle fortune, believed spirits of those killed by the rifles haunted her. She built a sprawling mansion in San Jose, with construction going on for decades. Visitors report cold spots, phantom footsteps, and shadowy figures zipping through halls. Next, we visit the RMS Queen Mary in Long Beach, a luxury ocean liner turned haunted hotel. Guests report shadowy figures, phantom children laughing in the drained pool, and the woman in white. Engine Room 13 is a hotspot where a crew member was crushed. Guests report knocks on their doors. The Queen Mary offers a meet and greet with the afterlife. From a haunted ship, we head to a haunted island prison, Alcatraz. This place wasn't for petty thieves. It was where they sent the worst of the worst. Some believe that when these infamous inmates died, their spirits just stayed. Former guards and visitors share stories of moans and screams from empty cells. The utility corridor, nicknamed Broadway, is heavy with lingering desperation. Psychics report intense waves of despair, especially in solitary confinement. It's a place built to break spirits, both living and dead. We're off to the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, an icon of Tinseltown's golden age. The most famous spectral resident is Marilyn Monroe, haunting her old suite in a mirror near the elevators. Actor Montgomery Clift is seen pacing the 9th floor, sometimes heard practicing his trumpet. Staff report flickering lights and objects moving on their own. The Roosevelt offers a haunting with old Hollywood mystique. Now we journey south to San Diego, to the Whaley House, often topping the most haunted houses in America lists. Built on the site of San Diego's former public gallows, it's no surprise this place has bad vibes. Yankee Jim Robinson, a thief hanged on the property, is said to still stomp around. The Whaley family themselves are also said to linger, with apparitions of Thomas and Anna Whaley. The Whaley House actively participates in its own haunting, making it a compelling or creepy place. Next, we head to Ione, to Preston Castle, a reform school for boys with a grim history of abuse, neglect, and death. Paranormal investigators report disembodied voices, eerie movements, and sudden temperature drops. The spirit of a former housekeeper named Anna Corbin, allegedly murdered on the premises, is frequently reported near the old kitchen and basement. Preston Castle stands as a solemn reminder of a harsh past, with echoes of youthful anguish and despair. Let's delve underground into the shadowy depths beneath Los Angeles' bustling Chinatown. These tunnels were allegedly used for smuggling goods and people, hosting opium dens and illegal gambling operations. Urban explorers report unsettling experiences, the feeling of being watched, whispers, cold drafts, and shadowy figures. The deeper you go, the more oppressive the air feels, a chilling reminder that some secrets prefer to stay buried. We're back to the stunning Hotel del Coronado near San Diego. Kate Morgan checked in under that name in 1892 and was found dead days later. Her death was ruled a suicide, but mystery surrounds the case. Kate's ghost is said to haunt room 3327, with reports of flickering lights and moving objects. Kate Morgan's story adds a poignant edge to the hotel's charm and legend. Now we venture into Orange County's Black Star Canyon, a place with a violent and unsettling history. Hikers report phantom horse riders, disembodied whispers, strange lights, and cell phone signals dropping out. Paranormal investigators believe it's a hotbed of residual energy from past events. Black Star Canyon is a beautiful wild place hiding a deep, unsettling darkness. Off the coast of Catalina Island, locals whisper tales of a phantom vessel, a ghost ship that appears suddenly in the mist or darkness. Some believe it to be the spectral echo of the RMS Queen Elizabeth. which tragically caught fire and sank in 1972. Fishermen report hearing faint SOS signals and seeing massive objects on radar that aren't there. The Catalina ghost ship is a very real and very unsettling maritime mystery. Let's head up the coast to Moss Beach, to a cliffside restaurant with a resident spirit known as the Blue Lady. The Blue Lady, believed to be a woman named Katie, was murdered on the beach below in the 1930s. Staff and diners report seeing her apparition, often in a blue dress, and experiencing playful pranks like plates and glasses moving. The story of the Blue Lady adds a dash of paranormal spice to the Moss Beach Distillery's ambience. We're heading to Bodie State Historic Park, one of the best preserved ghost towns in the American West. Visitors are warned not to take anything from the town, as those who do reportedly suffer terrible luck. Beyond the curse, Bodie itself is dripping with atmosphere, with footsteps, shadowy figures and faces appearing in windows. Admire Bodie from a respectful distance, take only pictures and leave the souvenirs where they lie. The Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles has a history packed with violence, mysterious deaths, and connections to notorious serial killers. The most recent high-profile mystery was the tragic death of Elisa Lam in 2013, adding another dark chapter to the Cecil's history. Guests report disembodied voices, apparitions, and terrifying bouts of sleep paralysis. The Cecil Hotel stands as a chilling monument to the darker side of LA. In the Santa Lucia Mountains, people have reported encountering mysterious, shadowy figures known as the Dark Watchers. These towering, featureless silhouettes are often seen standing on mountain ridges at dusk or dawn, silently observing. References to these figures appear in the writings of John Steinbeck and Native American legends. The Dark Watchers remain one of California's most mysterious and atmospheric paranormal legends. Battery Point Lighthouse in Crescent City is said to be haunted by former keepers, still tending to their duties. Visitors report unexplained footsteps, flickering lights, and ghostly hands reaching out to touch them. The isolation of Battery Point amplifies the spooky factor, especially when the tide cuts it off from the mainland. The lighthouse is a place where the past feels very present, with dedicated keepers perhaps taking their commitment to a whole new eternal level. The original St. James Hotel in New Mexico is famously haunted, with over 26 documented murders within its walls. When parts of the hotel were moved to California, the hauntings reportedly resumed at the new location. Poltergeist activity, objects moving, and disembodied voices have been reported by construction workers and subsequent owners. The idea of a haunting being so potent that it can be disassembled and reassembled elsewhere is certainly a novel one. Turnbull Canyon in Los Angeles County is a local legend, ground zero for everything from cult activity to UFO sightings. Hikers report shadow figures, cold drafts, missing time, and disembodied screams. Locals whisper tales of the canyon's layout, shifting as if you could walk into a more menacing version of the same place. Turnbull Canyon is a place where the veil thins, attracting all manner of unusual phenomena. Mission San Miguel Arcangel holds a particularly gruesome event in its past: the brutal murder of the Reed family and their guests in 1848. Visitors report seeing apparitions in clerical robes, unexplained flickers of candlelight, and faint, mournful chanting in Latin. The atmosphere within the old adobe walls is heavy, especially in areas associated with the massacre. Mission San Miguel stands as a beautiful historical landmark, with echoes of a terrible past whispering through its ancient corridors. The USS Hornet, a World War II aircraft carrier, now a museum ship in Alameda, is considered one of the most haunted warships in America. Ghost tours report full-bodied apparitions, disembodied voices, and the sound of old-fashioned battle station sirens. Certain areas are known hotspots: the sick bay, torpedo rooms, brig, and flight deck. The USS Hornet is a living testament to the sailors who served and died aboard her, their spirits perhaps forever tied to the mighty warship. Bohemian Grove in Monte Rio is a 2,700-acre redwood grove, the exclusive summer playground for powerful men. Many believe it's a place of dark spiritual energy and bizarre, occult-tinged rituals. The most infamous is the cremation of care ceremony involving a large owl effigy. Bohemian Grove holds the secrets of generations of powerful men. And there you have it, folks, 20 glimpses into the shadowy, spectral side of the Golden State. From labyrinthine mansions to historic hotels, and from cursed ghost towns to secretive groves, California has a deep, dark, and fascinatingly haunted undercurrent. Stay tuned for Ghosts in Every State Part 6, where we'll move on to the next haunted territory. Until then, don't follow the whispers into any dark canyons, be wary of hotels with history, and never, ever bring home a souvenir from Bodie. Seriously, don't do it. And there you have it, folks, 20 glimpses into the shadowy, spectral side of the Golden State. From labyrinthine mansions to historic hotels, and from cursed ghost towns to secretive groves, California has a deep, dark, and fascinatingly haunted undercurrent. Stay tuned for Ghosts in Every State Part 6, where we'll move on to the next haunted territory. Until then, don't follow the whispers into any dark canyons, be wary of hotels with history, and never, ever bring home a souvenir from Bodie. Seriously, don't do it.